high school history classrooms are now packed with students not alive to see the events of 9/11 unfold in real time.
So how do teachers bring home the magnitude of a moment in our history that now comes from textbooks and aging video? Texas Today's Barry Roy joins us this morning with how local teachers are driving home the history of a day filled with so much emotion. Good morning, Barry.
Yeah, good morning to both of you. It is a hard day for so many Americans, and teachers tell me that most of their students know someone connected to a time they weren't even born to see. They also tell me it's a time to teach about the heroes of that Tuesday morning 2 decades ago. Names and faces never to be forgotten.
Apparently, a plane has just crashed into the World Trade Center here in New York City. It happened just a few moments ago, apparently.
Ask anyone where they were on September 11th, 2001, and they'll tell you.
On the phone, we do have Jennifer Oberstein, who apparently witnessed this event. Jennifer, can you hear me?
Just where they were when America fell under attack.
Oh, another one just hit. Something else just hit. A very large plane just flew directly.
Channel 1 came on, and we were told to please watch the news. And I was able to watch the second tower get hit and fall.
We watched the first tower had already been hit, and we thought maybe it was an accident. And then we saw in our living room the second tower get hit, and that's when it kind of sunk in.
Well, I live in Lower Manhattan. I face the North Tower.
Nearly 3,000 lives were lost that day.
It crashed into the top or the middle of one of the towers.
So today, if you go in there, do you see where it says 9/11 Memorial Name Search?
It's been 20 years since September 11th, and all of the students in today's history classrooms are learning about an event they weren't alive to see for themselves.
Building, I see no smoke, but the building shook for just a couple of seconds. The windows rattled.
But this lesson, more than any other, isn't just taught through textbooks and pictures.
Watching videos in history, that's one of the greatest things we can teach about history, is being able to watch on film what actually took place that day.
It not only acknowledged the story of the people who'd been forced to jump, it alone gave a true sense of the horror of that day.
You get a lot of shock. You know, that's really the main emotion. The kids are shocked, they're sad, and some of them get angry.
Who did you find? Okay, so click on the name.
And as much as those emotions come through, both Robert Case and Angie Diaz say the conversation at home is important for children who never saw it happen in real time.
9/11.
20 years later, the ultimate teaching moment will always be how we all came together as a country, and the heroes of 9/11 made us proud to be Americans on its darkest of days.
We try to really focus more on the survivors, the first responders, the people that were lost during that time, and not necessarily as much about the terrorists and who did it, but who was affected by it instead.
Here's the video, I think, of the second plane striking the tower.
Chris and Taisha, both teachers I spoke with, also tell me it's important to talk about the 20-year war all of these kids now were born into. They also say what's different this year is we just ended the longest war last month. It's a current event they can draw on, as they haven't had that in previous years.
All right, Barry, thanks so much. Certainly it is a complex teaching moment.